Hey Wolfpack, Angela Wolf here, and we are behind the scenes for real live today. I've got something really fun for you, and I'm wearing one of my new shirts that I made way too big, so they're either going to turn into pajamas or I'm giving them to a really good friend that it might fit. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I love the trim though, don't you? It's the Delilah. So today we are kicking off the Chloe Trench Sew Along. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have a couple good giveaways for you, so pop in, say hi. I will be right back. All right, hey everyone. So, okay, yes, this top is so fun, but I made it way too big. I wanted it to be flowing. You know, yesterday in Fashion Sewing Club, we did a lesson on how to take a regular top and just make it larger everywhere, like a drop shoulder. So this is the Delilah, and I added, this is trim I found at Joann Fabrics. Didn't it turn out cute? But the top is huge. So I feel like I could make it like a wide neckband or something. I don't know, but it's super comfy. It's fun, and I love the trim. I thought you would love it too. It's very springy. I know, something to go with my new Chloe. So I see you all rolling in. It's so nice to see you again. Last week, the time's flying by, summer's flying by, but last week I wanted to be live with you so bad. I was going to join you on the back deck at the cottage. You would be able to see all my little raccoon buddies that have been eating all day and all night there, and no internet. So it's still not fixed, which is why I'm back in the studio. Hopefully it'll be fixed next week and you'll get the opportunity. So we have, let's see, I know you all tease me about the squirrels, but 3 baby raccoons and 1 mama, and then another mama with 1 baby raccoon. But I got to share this photo with you. It's so cute. And guess what they love to eat? Cat food. Here you go. Aren't they adorable? So unfortunately, we've not on purpose, but we've trained them. Here they are again. That they come up to the window. That's our back deck. Here they are. One more. Can't help it. How many pictures do you think I took? A lot. We've named them Larry, Curly, and Mo. And then the mom is a big mama. So anyways, they come up to the deck and they knock on the window. So here is a picture of the back sliding glass door. They'll come up there and they'll tap. And I know I'm going to regret this because those raccoons can really make a mess if you've never had raccoons. But I remember years ago, Wynn and we would sit in the hot tub and we would bring crackers out there purposely because the raccoons would come out around 5 o'clock p.m. and they would take the crackers right from our hand. Now, I'm not quite that adventurous anymore now that I'm older and not really much wiser, but I try to be. So no feeding the raccoons by hand, but I sit behind the little window and take photos. So we've got those, Larry, Curly, and Mo, and then they have a sister that's out there too. And then we've got the possum. Lots of entertainment. All right, so let's get sewing. It is so nice to see you all, and I cannot believe that summer is almost over. Everybody's going back to school already. Oh, it just makes me sad. Can we have like just another month, please? Oh gosh, I know. So cute. Okay, so I have a giveaway for you today, which I will give away 1 more Chloe Trench to 1 lucky winner at the end of the show today. So all you have to type in the comments. I'll put it up here so you can see. And let me just bring it up here. There you go. If you type that in the comments anytime during today's show, I will start collecting comments. Make sure I bring it up for you. There you go. And yes, we are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. So all you have to do is put hashtag Wolfpack, and I will draw a lucky winner for the Chloe Trench. So Susan, I know you're on here, and you are going to make me some beautiful knitted sleeves. I can't find the sweater knit anywhere. I did find a whole box, though, of 2 Chloe Trenches from Taping It's So Easy TV. And I know some of you have asked, do you literally make everything after you have to make extra samples. So like for It's So Easy, I might have to make 6 Chloe Trench parts and pieces just to be able to make it through the show, because it's all live. It's not like stop and go and stop and go. So I found a box with some really awesome goodies. You can kind of see it behind my back over there. Yeah. And I found 2 Chloe Trenches that are like half finished. So I think I'm gonna have to finish those. And then I'll start digging for that beautiful sweater, furry fabric that we did, what, 2 years ago, maybe? I think it was 2 years. And Susan, it might be when you come to the studio for the class in October that I finally find that. I've been organizing though. And for those of you that love to organize, and I'll have to text a photo, I purchased a lateral filing cabinet. It looks just like the pattern ones at Joann Fabrics. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of patterns. I've never used, I don't think I've used more than 2 of them. I just used to always buy them when they'd have, you know, so they'd be 99 cents or $1.99. I loved the covers. And sometimes I would read them to kind of learn maybe different layouts of fabric, you know, to make it faster, because I don't have software for that. So, but they're all down there, jackets. So I'm organizing jackets and tops and pants. And as I'm organizing, I emptied everything out of that room. So those of you that have been to my studio know that I have 2 rooms packed with boxes, fabric, everything. Well, one room is completely empty. So it looks like a hot mess down there, but I moved in the little filing cabinet or big filing cabinet so I can organize patterns. And now I'm going to organize that room with all fabric. So wish me luck. Totally, right? Oh gosh, we'll find it. Yeah, you'll find it. I'll bet you when you girls are here, you'll find it for me. So Win is calling. Should we answer? Sure. Why not? Y'all want to say hi to Win? Hi, Win. Good. The Wolfpack says hi. We're live. All right. Win says hi if you can't hear him. All right. Love you. Okay. Just had to make sure it wasn't important. All right. So let's go over to the table. I'll show you the fabrics I found. I think you're going to love them. And you're going to be like, oh, I remember that episode. That would be a good giveaway too, if you can remember what episode that is. But I already have it plugged in for Wolfpack. So, all right. Hey, guys, let's go over. I'll meet you over at the table. Oh, look what's there. That's what we did yesterday in Fashion Sewing Club. Oh, Win will be so excited. Y'all are saying hi to him. I'll let him know that the entire Wolfpack has said hi. He will be like, if you couldn't hear him, he said hi to you too. There you go. Oops. Okay. I'll meet you at the table. Okay. I found some new fabric for the Chloe Trench. By the way, Fashion Sewing Club, if you missed yesterday's live, you wanted to see what we learned how to do dyeing in the Fashion Sewing Club. Go back and you can watch the episode. So these were the 3 tops. This is the one I'm going to put back in the dye, but I'll wait till our next Fashion Sewing Club meeting. All right, so this is what we're making. In case you're new to the whole Chloe Trench, I have 3 of these already made. I have one out of Ponte Knit. You might have seen me with the photo I posted on Facebook. It was green, love it. And then I also have one out of this. It's this one here. It was out of like a soft denim. And then I also have one out of cashmere. But I think I'm going to end up with a couple more. So first of all, as I was digging downstairs looking for something fabulous. Oh, yeah. And I just forgot whose name it was. I can picture your face that wanted the black fuse in it. I found it and I got 3 yards cut for you. So I will email you back. It was downstairs. Okay, so I found this fabric and I think this is definitely going to have to be something fun, like a jacket. There's no stretch. It has a little bit of sheen to it. The inside is soft. It's almost like a rain jacket feel. So this is kind of what I was thinking I was going to make. And then when I set this down, which I still might do this. What fabric is this? It's just a blend. It's definitely a polyester. The outside has, you can see like almost little sequins on it, but they're melded into the fabric. I think this would be a really flashy, cool trench because see how it drapes nicely and it would make a great raincoat. But before I go there, I stumbled across this bin right here. And do you remember this? This is this was super expensive fabric too. So I did a lot of this in our last sew along. It's not wool. It's like it's a crepe, I guess would be the best word for it. It's a blend of fabric for sure. So now I have to kind of go through and figure out what I finished, what I have to rip off after doing It So Easy, and find all my strips. This was silk that I used for the bias binding because I'm not going to line this one. I found a bunch of strips of fabric. I have to take that off because that's not the color I'm using. Another one that we used for It's So Easy taping. I actually already have a lot of the interfacing on the pieces. Not all of them, but some. So this is actually going to be a beautiful drapey jacket. It's not my best color, so I'm not super excited about it. But if I wore it with a black turtleneck or something, it would be fine. Okay. So in the bin, I found all the pieces, a little bit of extra fabric. So what I'm going to do is kind of go through and piece to see if I have enough pieces or enough extra fabric to actually finish this jacket. You can see here's a piece of the fabric. See how nice? It does wrinkle just a little bit, but this has been folded up for a long time and there's hardly anything there. And look at the drape. What you want is a fabric that has a really nice drape. The Chloe trench, the back of the trench, which you can see here in the illustration, is kind of a loose fitting jacket. The front is a little more tailored, but you want it to be able to drape in the back so it's not sticking out like you've got a broom stuck up the back of your jacket. Don't get any bad ideas. I was talking about the jacket, guys. That didn't sound very good though, did it? We don't want any brooms going up the back of our jacket. All right, so here's the silk lining, which I have a lot of. I think this would make a gorgeous top as well. And then I found more pieces in here. So all of these, it's going to be like almost like a scavenger hunt to try to figure out what pieces I have. Now, while I was down there, I'm going to move this to the side. So this is definitely one. I'm going to see if I have enough pieces to finish this jacket. It's way too expensive fabric to let go. While I was down there, I also found this fabric. You remember this one? This is one that I worked on It's So Easy. This is a little bit has a wool, which you know I'm all allergic to wool, but it's just a real light content of wool. So probably if I lined it, I'd be okay. But this was another one that I had cut up into a lot of pieces. So if not, I'll give it to my sister. I'll make it and give it to one of my sisters. I'll let them fight over it. They both look good in pink. Although Julie, I think she'd like that pink. It'd look good in court when she goes to the courthouse. So I found a few of those pieces that were already interfaced. I mean, I got all the hard part done, but I think the hardest part now is trying to find all the pieces. It's like, I know it's all in here. All right, so while I was down there though, I also found a couple of my tweeds. And I was thinking the Chloe trench, I don't know if it would make a good, a couture jacket where it's quilted together. I found this must be the box of UFO projects. I found this tweed here that I'd already cut for a jacket, but this also has a really nice soft drape. This would make a beautiful Chloe trench. I do have, by the way, some of these fabrics I do still have. I don't think I have this one anymore. I don't remember. But if you go on the app, that's where all the tweeds are. And I'll make sure I get you a discount code. Fashion Sewing Club, you already know your discount code. But if you're not in the club, I'll make sure I send an email for another code. So this is another idea. Now, I'm thinking more fall. Now, some of you might live in a warmer climate where you don't need fall. A tweed would be really nice. There's no wool in it on at least these. These are cotton and silk. Lightweight, and I think it would drape really nice. Now, if I decided to do the whole couture Chanel-like style on the back, attaching the beautiful silks, that's a whole different deal. All right, what else did I find in here? Oh, yeah. So here's another piece of that tweed I wanted to show you. If you're going to make it out of a tweed, a couple of ideas for you is to use a tweed for the body of the jacket. See how nice this drapes? So I really wouldn't have to line this, and it's soft against the skin. Now, if you have a tweed, some of the tweeds can be a little rough feeling. You wouldn't want to use that unless you lined it. All right. Now, the pattern does not include lining. I don't think it does. Although if you go back through some of my videos on YouTube, I showed you how to line it. It's very simple. But, you know, something that might look cool like this would be the jacket out of tweed and maybe use a different fabric for the sleeves. Like if you had a scuba knit that matched this white color, wouldn't that look really good? It would definitely give it more of a casual look, but something that you can just grab with a pair of jeans or something great for dinner. Does look good on there, doesn't it? My little trim. All right, so there's some ideas for you. Let's see what else I have in this box. Oh, there's another piece of fabric. Ooh, I forgot about this tweed. Although all I have in here is one piece. I wonder what this was supposed to go with. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, now I did also downstairs find a black tweed, and that I do have on the website, but it's all black. And I was thinking for the contrast underneath and to finish the seams, I found this at Joann Fabrics. I'm not sure though, because these little spots are raised. And I don't know if I'd want to feel those on my seams all day long. So it's iffy. I grabbed this because I thought it would be cool. And I'll show you a couple more pieces I found. All right, hold tight. I'm just going to bring you over to a different area. Before I do that, I'll see if you have any questions for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what, Susan? I wonder if that was that tweed for a jacket, for one of my couture jackets. I'll bet you're right. In fact, I think I know you're right. I think I saw somebody ask, I thought I saw somebody ask, are we making a jacket like that in the fall class? There's only one spot left, by the way, now for the one in September. October's full. There's one spot in September in Studio Person. But we're making a cool jacket with a top and pants when we're designing it. You won't be able to sew all three items unless you're like Speedy Gonzalez, but you're going to make a really cool jacket. But it's not the Chloe. It's a whole new style that nobody has yet. You're going to be the first. And it's going to be cool because you'll have options like how you want the back to go, if you want it to be fitted, loose, all that stuff. Marian, would you use an underlining or interlining with the tweed? You know, with the tweed, if it's a soft tweed, I don't have to use anything. I would use interfacing for the collar and for like the facing. And areas that you need to use interfacing, like the hems and stuff. But in the Chloe trench, that pattern was designed to not have lining. So I would probably make the pattern exactly the same with the tweed. Now, if it's a really loose tweed that you can see through, then you'd have problems. Then you would probably want to, you could just line the whole jacket, you'd be fine. I've had some tweeds that don't hold together really well, and then you would use an underlining. So there's a difference. So underlining, it's like where you have one piece of fabric and then you take a piece of cotton fabric. It's usually a lightweight cotton or a silk organza, and you treat those two pieces of fabric like one. And then that organza keeps that fabric sturdy so it doesn't fall. But for the tweed, if I decide to do with the Chloe, I'd probably either line the whole jacket or pick a tweed that was not nubby against my skin, like that blue one, like the silk or the cotton. All right. Hey, Kristen. Yeah, in the Fashion Sewing Club, if you'd like to join us, it's you go to angelawolf.com. And we have bi-monthly meetings, and you've got access to hundreds of videos and a super fun group of people. But we get together live all the time. Oh, hey, Shirley. If you put in hashtag Wolfpack, you have a chance to win the Chloe Trench. And I'll draw at the end. Thanks, Susan. Oh, Esther, you have a tweed you've been sitting on for 4 years? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't feel bad. I've got a couple pieces of fabrics back there that I've had for 10 years. One of them I paid hundreds of dollars a yard for, and I just keep going by and petting it. I'm kind of glad I didn't make anything out of it yet, because now I would need to make it a little bigger than 10 years ago, and then I'd never get to wear it again. So maybe it was a reason. Just a little one. Oh, you like the pink, Camilla? I agree. Thanks, guys. Oh, bye, Kristen. Ooh, Vicky's got some new fabric coming. Oh, duck canvas. Cindy, that would be cool. And that would actually help to propel water, or not propel it, but Oh gosh, I need more coffee. Oh, I know, Melody, didn't it? All right, so do you have any questions before I show you a few more pieces that I found? Oh, Patty, was it? Was it the short jacket that No, I don't think so. I almost think I made a skirt out of it. I don't remember. You know, sometimes I'm sewing and then I move on to another project and it ends up in a bin. And does anybody want to guess how many bins we have in the basement? That will be a whole different contest for a whole different day. Definitely. Oh gosh. Oh, thanks, Shirley. It's like my pajamas. It's huge. Tammy, what type of interfacing would you use for tweed? I would probably, actually, any of the interfacing on there would work with a tweed, Tammy. I don't think I would go with the Fusion Knit. I would go one level up. I don't remember if it's the 80-30 or the 30-80. It just has a little bit more texture to hold it. It's really soft too. But actually, any of them would work. I've used Fusion Knit on a lot of tweeds before, and it worked fine. But any of them. Hey, Jody, would soft what shell work for the Chloe? Soft shells? Like to eat? I'll wait to repost that. Trisha, it would be fun, but it's a lot of work. There's a lot of fabric. All right, so I'm waiting for Jody to tell me what she meant by that. Let's go back to a different table here. And, oh, okay, how about this table? Let me make sure I'm plugged in here. No. Okay, I'm going to try again. I don't know why it's not. Maybe because the cord fell out. That would be a good reason. All right, let me take you back there. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit crooked. That will make me crazy. All right, so I found a few more pieces of fabric that, of course, I just bought recently at Joann's. That we had our Joann's was going out of business, but they opened a new one. So look at this. I think this would make a gorgeous lining or trim inside of a black jacket. It's just a cotton, but it has some gold on it, but it's a soft. All right, make sure that you can see this okay. I can never tell. Oh, and I found this. I thought this would be kind of fun inside of a jacket. But if I use this as bias trim, you'd have body parts everywhere. So I'm not so sure this would make a good trim when you're doing bias. It'd be like, there's some legs, there's a head. It's going to be all wacky. I found this. This is such a pretty fabric. These are all cottons, which I don't usually work with, but they make great for lining and bias strips. And then I found this crazy one, which this might look good in that pink jacket. I wonder if it's the same. Let's go check it out and see. Oh, thanks, Paula. That is beautiful, isn't it? All right, so let me see if this matches the pink. I don't know. I don't know if I had anything with the pink. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. So this would make a perfect to do bias to finish the seams. And this would also look really cool under the back yoke. So if that's the back yoke, you wouldn't see it, but it would also look cool on the belt, I think. Now this makes it a little more fun, where this is kind of a rich color. And I was thinking, I wonder if I should do something, well, I don't know, something wrong with having fun fabric, right? This on the back of the belt. Or I was thinking all black for the belt for this, like a black leather. Well, you could change the belt out. It doesn't matter. What do you think? Yay or nay? Too casual with a beautiful wool or fun? I don't know. I'll let you vote. And I'll come over and see what you got to say about it. Perfect match, you're saying? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the hardest part. I find beautiful fabric and I don't know what to line it with or what to accent it with. And then it sits there forever. Too casual, Jody says. There's a combination. Some of you love it. Some of you are like, maybe. All right, so if you're going to participate, it is a wool blend. Oh, you're talking to Angie, not me, Angie. Okay, this is how the sew along is going to go. We've done this before. So next Wednesday, unless something crazy happens, we will start by talking about pattern fitting a little bit. We've already done that in the past. I will make sure in the newsletter I send out a few links to some of the YouTube videos. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you're on there right now, be sure to subscribe. But if you scroll through there, I believe there's a whole chapter for Chloe Trench. So you can kind of like binge watch a little bit. So then if you have questions next week, bring them to the live show. So next week, we'll talk about fitting, if we want to change anything on the pattern, how to add some lining, and I'm going to cut my fabric. Or if I decide to use one of these two, it's already going to be cut. So you'll need to get your pattern ready. If you don't have your pattern yet, make sure you grab it. Somebody's going to win one today. And next week, we'll talk about cutting, how to cut, why I cut all my pieces going one direction, which means you need more fabric, but there's a lot of reasons for that. So just for fun, I have a feeling I'm going to cut that rain jacket out, just because that's like something I would wear like now. The other two are a little bit further in the fall. And I got to make sure I find all the pieces. So you'll need interfacing, fusion and interfacing, or like if you go to my website, there's a 30-80 and an 80-30. There's a medium weight, which would be perfect on almost all of these jackets. Or a fusion, it always works, okay? And don't forget, if you end up ordering it from my site, mine's 60 inches wide, so you don't need quite as much. You're going to need interfacing, though, for the collar, the facing, and a few other things. I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, it's on the pattern. It's in there. And also, if you want to make the jacket longer, like a cool long trench coat, that would be very cute. Oh, that might be a good idea. Although every time I make a long jacket, I end up cutting it off because I feel like I'm drowning in it, like this top. And I don't think I can actually take this top in because it's the collar that's too big. Might have to take a vote who I send it to, right? Oh, hey, thanks, Joe. Great to see you, by the way. Okay. All right. Any questions for me other than that? Otherwise, next week at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will start sewing this Chloe Trench. I will send out an email for those not in the Fashion Sewing Club. I'll make sure I get you a coupon code. I can get that for you right now. Don't forget #WoofPack. I'm going to draw in just a second. And Karen, I'm so you and 3 other ladies, Cindy, actually there might have been 5 of you. If you get an email, if you got an email that looked like my YouTube channel, it really was my YouTube channel, but somebody else started a new YouTube channel with my photo and wrote like weird comments like, congratulations, you won, text me. If you ever get a message like that, don't touch it, okay? If you want to go to my YouTube channel, go to YouTube and you can find me there, or go to angelawolf.com and click on YouTube. If you subscribe, it'll already show up in your stuff. But thank you, Karen, for pointing that out. She's the one that mentioned yesterday, hey, what did I win? I'm like, I don't know. So some crazy person used my photo, set up a whole page. They have 0 followers, by the way. and it doesn't have my name, just my photo. And they're leaving comments everywhere. So it looks like it's me. It's not me. And by the way, I would never tell you to text me that you won with some weird number. So be smart, guys. Don't click on it. The email was actually correct, though. It did come from YouTube, and that was okay. It was the creepy person that has my photo. So just so you know, and if you see that anywhere and you know it's not me, if you click the 3 buttons next to their name, you can report them. Just don't report me. Don't get the picture wrong, because if it's me, don't report me, but report them, because that's really crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I know. So thanks, Karen, for pointing that out. And Cindy, you sent me a screenshot, and I was like, that's my face. That's really weird. Really weird. You guys like the 2 pinks. So I think it's like almost, it looks like it's almost like a 70-30%. Oh, Lisa, ready for a new Chloe. I think the raincoat would be nice. Hey, thanks, Jolyn. It's getting cleaned up a little bit right now. Patty, you're hilarious. Okay, Jody, is there a way to get what is needed for the Chloe before we get our pattern? Yeah. So what do you need, Jody? Well, here, anybody most of you already have the Chloe trench if you want to sew it. If you're buying the Chloe trench from my website, I have paper or PDF. If you buy the paper pattern, if you email me, I will add the PDF for you so you can have the instructions immediately, and that tells you how much fabric you need and helps you choose a size. Okay? So anyone who's waiting for a pattern, if you order it from my website, email me and I'll add the PDF there too. And that way you'll have the directions 2 ways. And also, if you ever order a pattern on my website and it's a paper pattern and you want the PDF for the directions, all you have to do is email me and I add it. There's no extra charge for that. Yeah, you are, Jolyn. You're live. If you put in hashtag Wolfpack like you just did there, you were entered to win a Chloe trench. Hey, thanks, Michelle. All right, any other questions for me before you? I did report it, Angie. I sure did. I agree, Shirley. You know, I remember one, you all might remember this too. Somebody had set up a Facebook page using my photo. That was weird. Like you go in and it's like, that's not me. And yeah, hackers, you'd think they'd have something better to do than mess with the wolf pack. All right. I know, Elizabeth. I totally. So you like it, Jody. All right. Well, then maybe I'll just keep it. I love the color and it's really comfy. I think with a pair of skinny jeans, right now I'm wearing shorts or like crop shorts. All right, I'm just making sure I'm not missing any of your questions. Start date, Cindy, is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, 1:30. So gather your supplies. Next Wednesday, we start cutting and work on and show you how to get the interfacing. And I'm going to just sew it all along with you. And for those of you that have already done the sew-alongs, it's going to be like Groundhog Day, except with a new fabric. And you never know. There might be something new that I throw in there. But we'll sew together. And if you have questions, post it. And in the Angela Wolf Patterns Facebook group, be sure to share your photos. If the fabric that you pick out, take a photo with your fabric and the pattern. I'm sure I'm going to have another giveaway for that because somebody's going to need a tailor's clapper, right? That'll be next. So you'll just have to stay tuned. All kinds of fun things. Thanks, Michelle. I agree, Karen. Oh, Jody, the soft shell is a waterproof fabric with soft inside. Oh, I guess I've never heard of that. That sounds fantastic. How long did it take you to make the top you have on? Or no, we should do a sew along with that, shouldn't we? It took start to finish an hour and 15 minutes about. Because I know that because I made 2 of them. You want to see the other one? All right, hold on. I'll go get the other one. You can look at the fabric for a second. Okay, here's the other one. This one, I made the same size. So I better either get used to wearing like a slouchy top And I think I actually have this pinned in the back too. That's how big it is. Oh, thanks, Mary. Was that a squirrel at my door? I leave it open so you guys can all tell me if there is. Okay, check this one out. So this is more of a red. So anybody popping in now is going to be like, what the heck is she wearing? These are all, what fabric is this? Like an ITY knit. This was a trim that I found. I don't even know where I found this trim. And I also made it bigger. I was going to turn it into maybe a crop top, but then I changed my mind. So it's already been through the wash a few times. So this is the Delilah. We definitely should do a sew along with this because this would make a great top for the holidays too. You basically sew that outside seam and then put the trim on. And you can add it with the serger, the new serger, or you can add it just by sewing, whatever you want. I added cuffs. Oh, I know what I did different with this top. I added a cuff at the bottom, which the Delilah doesn't have. The Delilah's usually fitted at the bottom. So I could probably take this top if I don't like that cuff. Do I have a cuff on this one? Yeah. And what I'll do is probably just taper it down a little bit so it fits because it's just a little bit too big. But it's comfy. So that's another one. These were just, and this is a really soft, almost a crocheted. Doesn't it look like embroidery? It's not. The tops take maybe an hour to make, but when you add this, it added an extra 15 minutes. Oh, Jolen's going to get working on her jeans. Sounds good. Hey, Peg. Love your tops, but need a collar for the plain, so the shoulder strap. Oh, yeah. So, hey, Peg, you could add, do you remember in the Fashion Sewing Club last year? I don't know if you were, I don't think you were live for those because I think you were flying. We did like 5 different collars. Are you a turtleneck person? I'm not, but you could make like almost like a looser turtleneck that would help that. But we did like 5 collars. One was like a wrapped, and they all were on a knit top. So I'll see if I can, if anyone knows what episodes in the Fashion Sewing Club that was, let Peg know. Because that's a good idea. And yes, that would be really annoying. I wonder if you could make just like a fake collar to wear just while you're flying. Oh, like what we used to wear. Oh, thanks, Jane. Thanks, Zena. Miss Marine, do you shrink your interfacing before you use it? No, I buy commercial interfacing and I've never had a problem with it shrinking. And it's not like a rayon or a cotton where it would shrink. So no, I do not. Okay, Tammy, that's noted. We'll do it right after the Chloe Trench. Everybody's saying yes to the Delilah. Oh, yeah. You can watch the Chloe Sew Along. It'll be every Wednesday on YouTube. You can go back and watch it on the weekends if you want. I know, Shirley. When I saw this trim, I couldn't resist. I bought it immediately, and I didn't even know what I was going to use it for, and it just happened to go in. Peg, Cindy said, what about a cowl neck? Although that would still be a little bit lower through here, I'm thinking. But it's a good idea. Okay, Patty. Oh my gosh, you are. I could make MC Hammer pants. That would be. Okay, that's the best line of the day. But before I let you go, I have to bring this up because Marianne Tupper, I don't know if she's here today, but that girl gets a kudos. She will be featured in my newsletter. I'm going to share this in case you all missed this. Marianne, are you here today live? I don't know, but let me bring this up. So she won, like, did you win every single outfit, by the way? She won so many things. So this is on Facebook. These are all Angela Wolf patterns or something that we did in Fashion Sewing Club. And do you see all the blue ribbons? I am so proud of her. Oh, cute outfit, Amy. That's cute. This is in the Fashion Sewing Club. Okay, check out her Chloe trench. Another blue ribbon, and she made the fringe skirt. Marianne is the one that made me that beautiful Afghan. It's in my office over here. I was trying to figure out if it was on this chair or that chair. That beautiful Afghan when my dad passed, which was so nice. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find her other ones. She had a whole thing of these. Where did that photo go? Maybe that was all of them. I thought she had one where she showed every single one of them. It was a really cute photo. Oh, here's the other one. There's two more. There you go. I love this one. The lace inserts. And here's another lace insert. So she did, this is the lacy pattern. You all know my lacy pattern? Look at how cute this is. Look how she did like a different fabric here and then did lace sleeves. She turned it into a dress. Absolutely love that. And then these were the other ones that I showed you. These were the, what do you call it? The ruche tee. Super cute. So Marianne, you get the kudos for the day because I felt like I was just watching my entire wardrobe there, which was fantastic. I think you made every pattern. All right, everyone. Our hour is up and thanks. I did too. I did not, Dolly, but I could have. I could have. That's what I was thinking, Deb. I was like, I know I used to have those things. Oh, Peg. Well, then maybe that would work. That's a good idea. There was a really cool collar we did, Peg, where it was kind of higher here, and I did kind of ruching here, and then it wrapped down. It was really cute. I'll have to find that top in one of my bins one of these days. I know, Jody, she did. She had some, there you are. Hey, Marianne, kudos, great job to you. And because you won all those things, Marianne, you won something else too. You won a brand new clapper. I know you already have one, but you have another one. So if you think of it, I think I have your address, but if not, will you email me your address and I'll punch it in and I'm going to send you a personal hand-signed clapper as a congrats for making every pattern that I have and winning all those blue ribbons. So high five to you. I think you're going to love it. Everybody's like, I'm hoping to win the pattern. All right, let's do the drawing then, right? That's hilarious. Bye, Susan. Have a great day. Okay, let me share the screen real quick. And are you all ready? Let's make the draw. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Drum roll, drum roll. Who's going to win the new pattern? Jody Worley. Wait, Jody, didn't you just say that you needed the pattern? Oh my gosh, so congratulations. Well, if you email me, number one, I will make sure that you get the PDF right away so you can look up the instructions and email me your address so I can send it to you. All right, everyone, have a great day. I will look forward to seeing you next week. Fashion Sewing Club, I don't think we meet before next Wednesday. I have to look at the schedule. I think it's September 1st. Next Thursday is our Fashion Sewing Club. A Wednesday, I'll see you here. Tomorrow is a brother show. Emily will be on. We'll be on at noon tomorrow on the Brother Sewing and Crafting. And then next Tuesday and Thursday at noon on Brother. Hard to keep track. But I will send a newsletter out because I know some of you want a discount code too. So Fashion Sewing Club, your discount is in the club. And I will see you all on social till then. All right. Bye, everyone. Be sure to email me if you have any questions or ask your friends in the Angela of Patterns group because they're pretty good at helping that too. All right. See ya.